Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter, at the workbench doing some reading. I'm slowly getting all my books down here. And I wanted to, first off, I wanted to wish you all the most blessed and happy Easter. Very, very important time of the year. And for those of you who know, you know. Now, my horse is trying to open the door. I brought two books down today. This one, Made by Hand. Furniture projects from the Unplugged Woodshop. Tom Fidgen. Tom has a certain eye about our craft. And this is a very pleasing book. He talks about wood and why we work it, and some of the nuances of the workshop from 50 years ago and the workshop today. He has an authentic James Krenov smoother that he likes to use, and he has made a reproduction of it. The difference between woodworkers, I really don't, excuse me, man, tired. The difference between woodworkers, wood crafts people, or people who work wood, can be as subtle as one's eye. Now, Tom is a very technical person. He's also a musician, so he's very technical. And many people who get into the craft are very technical. They can do a layout and follow it. Oh boy, so sorry. Others are artistic. And then others are shoot from the hip kind of guys. So he goes into all the different tools and the processes and all of that. Really, it's a great read. Mortise and tenon. And then he has a section where he gets into projects. Toolboxes, tables, etc. And that's where you can see his artistic eye comes out. But he's still one of my favorite technicians. David Charlesworth was also a master of technician. I'm thinking, who else is there? If I could stay awake, I might remember. Well, of course, we have the James Krenov inspired and Asian inspired craft. So I'll leave a link for this book if I can find it down in the description. He's had some videos online on YouTube, also on his own channel, the Unplugged Woodshop. And then James Krenov, Worker in Wood. Now, this is not James Krenov, the first book, The Cabinet Maker. This is Worker in Wood. It was the fourth book. And look at that. There is a receipt in here from 1982 from Van Nostrand Reinhold Bookstore, New York City, for $13.50. It's a $25 book back then. But 1982, this was his fourth book. I'm getting old, people. And so in this book, what's interesting is James goes into the size of objects. And it was, you have to understand where he was coming from, you know, being born, you know, I don't know what his age was at the time of the writing of this book, but he was already, I think, in his 60s or 70s. I'll have to look that up. But he came from a time, at least early 1900s, I would say 1920s, 1930s, where people had few possessions. So if they wanted to store those possessions, they didn't need a monstrous piece of furniture. So his furniture, to some, appears slightly small. Well, he wasn't a big man. So he gets into the size of objects. I mean, this is a beautiful piece. Full color. And so, like, people used to cherish, like he made pipe boxes, tea boxes, and he did some that were tall and narrow. So he was most definitely in that artsy world, but an extremely qualified technician. So at times, less is more. So what is this here? It's a little box he made for some sort of a game, using spalted wood for the panel. So you have just a little piece of spalted wood, and the rest of the frame is clear, straight grain. And he gets into different types of knobs and handles. So I recommend this book as well. In fact, you'll hear me recommend a lot of my books because I think most of them are extremely good. And I don't know what will become of all my books, but I will be parting with some. So Made by Hand and James Krenov, Worker in Wood. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe one day I'll have a comfy chair out here. and maybe a cup of coffee and a nice light, and I can sit and read books out loud on camera. What would be nice is if I also had a second camera above me looking down on the pages that I'm reading so that you could see the pictures. And then you'd have a picture in a picture. Getting technical. But I don't know if it'll ever happen. I just don't have internet access out here. And we're still waiting to see what happens with this. I have a doctor appointment on the 15th. I have a physical therapy appointment on the 8th and the 15th. But after that, we'll see what the doctor has to say, because we had a setback. The pointing finger, which was working perfectly, is now only partially working. I mean, it's better than the second finger, but can't grab anything. And even when I go to pick something up, it's like my mind is not communicating with the nerves and the tendons or something, because it's like it's difficult. Thanks for stopping by. Go check your library. See what books you have. If you've read them, reread them. If you don't want to reread them, give them away. It's that simple. I've got 1,000 pounds of books I need to move. And so maybe this week we'll pick a day and I'll lay out about 4 or 5 books. And if you see one, I have a bunch of books geared towards building birdhouses, building toys, making toys with children, making rocking horses, and all of that, which I've read. I've made some of them, and they need to find a new home. So those I know I'll be bringing down. And there's some that nobody's going to want. They're engineering books from college. But like, subscribe, and share. Head out to your workshop. Make some shavings. There's going to be a video coming. I was going nuts trying to figure out why the guppy planes straight shavings. You'll see the video. I changed camera angles and the lighting isn't terrific, but just a brief overview, I will say the mouth openings are similar. The blade sets are the same size. The chip breakers are the same shape, fitted the same way. And the thickness of the shaving was the same, about 1.5 to 2,000. Same piece of wood planed in the same direction. One curls, one comes up straight. I tried several different settings on the iron body plane, my number 3, and the closest I got was a partial straight shaving. I don't even know where it went, but it eventually curled. Don't know. Check that video out. Let me know what you think. May you have a blessed day. Walter out.